Hello there, my beloved spiritual warriors. I hope that all of you are having a splendid, happy, fruitful week. Today is a special day because finally I get to present to you the energy of Òyá. And this is my Òyá candle, dedicated to the beautiful, beautiful, strong, powerful warrior energy of Òyá. She's a female energy in the Yoruba pantheon, but even though she's a female, she is also a warrior. Òyá governs over the winds. She is the goddess of the winds. She is the goddess of the tornadoes. She is the goddess of the tempest. She is the goddess of all that is transformative, all that has to do with transformation, restoration. That is the energy of Òyá. Òyá can be felt in the nice, calm breeze, but she is also fierce like a hurricane. Òyá is the goddess in the Lukumi Òrísha tradition. She's feared because she's associated with death. She's associated with death. Death is Iku in Yoruba. She's associated with death. She's associated with all that is spiritual, in the sense of ancestors, in the sense of deceased loved ones, etc., etc. That's why many people erroneously, incorrectly refer to her as the goddess and owner of the cemetery, which she is not. She is not the owner of the cemetery. She is the energy that receives people at the door, at the entrance of the cemetery. She is the one that stands between life and death. So being so that she stands between life and death, and she is the one that embraces a person when they depart, when they pass away, she is referred to as the owner of the cemetery, but she's not. So what better place to introduce the energy of Òyá and my Òyá candle as the cemetery. I am right now sitting here in the cemetery, sharing with you the energy of Òyá. My Òyá candle is called transformation, because that is what Òyá is. She is the energy of transformation. She is the energy that really obligates us to learn the lesson, and she's the one energy that makes sure that we learn the lesson that we have to learn in any particular avenue of our life. And when we don't learn that energy, when we don't learn that lesson, forgive me, it repeats itself over and over and over and over and over and over again until we get the point, until we learn what we have to learn, until we have been able to intake the lesson that the universe wants us to learn in our journey. Her number is number 9, and 9 is a very transformative number as well. And coincidentally, which there is no such thing as coincidence, if you take the number 9 and you multiply it by any number, regardless of how large the number is, the digits, when you add each digit of the answer to whatever number you added, multiplied 9 by, when you add those numbers, it will always, no matter how large the number, it will always go back to 9. It will always add up to 9. So for instance, 9 times 2 is 18. So when you grab 18 and you take 1 plus 8 equals 9. And that happens with whatever number you multiply 9 by, it would always add up to number 9, which means that she's the one that brings, Òyá's energy brings us back to a reality, brings us back to an original state, brings us back to a sacred foundation of our lives. Òyá is very protective of rights. She is very protective of women, believe it or not. I know that Oshun and Yemaya are the ones that are most spoken about. But Òyá is that energy that makes sure that women are protected, that makes sure that there is fairness, that things are just, that things are equal. She is the energy of balance as well, Òyá. Òyá is, in my Yoruba tradition, in my Lukumi Òrísha tradition, Òyá is my mother in Òsha. So I should have had this candle ready long before, but I took my time. I took my time for Òyá candle because I wanted this candle to be one that really represents transformation in a person's life. So when we are going through things that feels transformative, when we are undergoing situations that we feel that we're not going to survive out of, Òyá is that energy, is that wind, is that force that helps us know that no matter what we're going through, no matter how chaotic and how strong that blow that comes at us is, she will always make sure that we're safe. She will always make sure that we are able to find our grounding. She is transformation, she is growth. She is breath, she is air, she governs over our lungs. And it makes me think, because I am a person that I like to dig deep into things, right? So therefore, when I think of Òyá and the things that I have learned over many years in the Òrísha tradition about Òyá, without her, nothing would exist either. Just as nothing can function without water, nothing can function without air. So she is our lungs, she is the breath that we take. She's the one that's present when we are born as well. She is the first Òrísha that's present when we are born. Why it is said that she is the first Òrísha that is present when we are born? Because when we're born, for the most part, when the doctor or the person delivering that baby opens up our airways, our nostrils, the baby cries. And that crying sound that the baby exerts is the energy of Òyá. That first breath that the baby takes out of its mother's womb is Òyá's energy that allows that to happen, to take place. And she's also the one, when we are about to depart from this universe into the spirit realm, the one that receives us. She's at that last breath that we take, that is Òyá. So she's present at the beginning of life, and she is present at the end of life. She is the energy that, for her love for children, because she wasn't able to bear children of her own, she loves children and she overprotects them very much. So Òyá is present in many different aspects of our life. For the most part, of course, there are exceptions, but for the most part, a woman is pregnant for 9 months, and number 9 is Òyá's number. So Òyá is also a divinity, an Òrísha, that protects a woman while she's pregnant. For each of those months, Òyá is the one that's making sure that the airwaves, that breath that the mom takes that passes down and keeps that child alive in her womb, Òyá is the one that makes that possible. Òyá's children, for the most part, they can be loners. They get along with people and they love people and they like excitement, but for the most part, Òyá's children tend to be loners. They like to reflect, they like to think. People that are intuitive by nature, people that like to reflect, people that are seemingly introverted are also associated very much with the energy of Òyá. Òyá is beautiful energy. She's multicolored. She has a lot of colors in her identification with her energy. Òyá is the energy that creates transformation when we are when we are transitioning out of relationships or through health issues. She's the one that tries to keep us balanced with those transformations that comes about with the changes in our life. She is intuition. She is has the mastery to communicate with the dead, with the spirituality, with the spirits, with the spirit realm, with ancestors, with all that has departed. She is that voice. She is the owner, though she is referred to as the owner of the cemetery, which I already explained she is not. She is not the owner of the cemetery. She is the owner of the marketplace. So believe it or not, in the marketplace, back in the day, these were places where people won a lot of money, or they would lose a lot of money too as well. So indirectly, Òyá's energy is also linked to business. She's linked to the business owner. She's linked to monies. She's linked to prosperity. She's linked to being able to earn and win and allow people to come into the marketplace to buy, to exchange, to sell. So definitely it's an energy good. It's an energy good to work with regards to business, for you business owners. Òyá is such a beautiful, powerful energy. I love the energy of Òyá. That's why I made it a point then when presenting Òyá's energy to you, my beloved spiritual warriors. I said there's no better place for me to go to than the cemetery and be around the energies of loved ones and deceased. And even though I have no one personally to me in this particular cemetery, I have a personal connection with the spirit realm, with the spirit world, with all these energies and entities that are on the other side. Every time I come to the cemetery, I never come empty-handed. I always come with flowers and a candle, and I find a tombstone that seems to be abandoned, and I put flowers and light a candle to a particular tombstone, which I already did, and asking for the blessings of the universe, the blessings of the spirit realm, of the spirit world. Òyá, Yansa Hekwaheri, Òyá Yansa, mother of nine, mother of transformation, mother of wings. Òyá is warrior, very much warrior. She also governs over lightning and thunderstorms as well. In Nigeria, she is associated. The Niger River belongs to Òyá. So definitely Òyá is all over the place. She's an Amazon. She's an Amazon. She is the Amazonian warrior. She is represented in the water buffalo. She is strong. She is a powerful energy. She is a no bullshit energy. She is one that does not sugarcoat anything. She doesn't butter anything. Òyá is all about truth. Òyá is all about, being in your face, letting you know what needs to be done, giving you the strength to do it, regardless if you feel like you're gonna break, regardless if you feel like you don't have it in you to get over situations, to overcome obstacles, to get rid of things that consume you internally, emotionally. Òyá is the energy that says, nah, you can do this. But when she sees the things in your life are not good, and that you are toxic to yourself, or that people around you are consuming you and they're toxic to you, she comes in like a strong tornado, like a hurricane, and just wipes everything out. She don't leave anything behind. She's not someone that's gonna come and remove certain pieces out. No, she's gonna come and remove it all so that you can rearrange, so that you can grow again, so that you can set new boundaries, so that you can transform into the better version of you. That is Òyá. Òyá Yansa Hekwaheri. She is definitely mother of mothers as well. I consider her to be a mother of mothers, because even though she did not birth children according to the Lukumi Òrísha tradition, she governs life because she gives us breath. She makes sure that we're able to breathe. As long as we're breathing, we're living. The day that we cease to breathe, we're gone. So definitely Òyá is that particular energy that walks with us day in, day out. Every day of our lives, she is by our side. So it is my deepest hope, it is my deepest, most profound wish that in you lighten this candle, this transformation candle, it helps you take that next step. It helps you find your strength. That's the word I was looking for. It helps you find the strength that you need to get to the next step, to get to the other side of the bridge, to open up a new door, to see a new version of you, to embrace a new version of yourself. Òyá is that energy that helps us undress from the old, what's dead, what doesn't nurture life in us anymore. Òyá is that energy that tells us, okay, it's time now to take that old stuff out. It's time for you to break free from that doesn't work for you any longer. Òyá is that energy that she is harsh, she is tough, she is tough love in all the sense of the word, but she doesn't like to see anyone suffer. She doesn't like to see us, being in the same situation, unnecessarily not learning the lesson, repeating the same mistakes. She doesn't want that. That's why in even though harsh at times, it could be hard to deal with, she rather just wipe things out, regardless of how painful it might be, so that we can eventually see a new beginning, a new path, a new journey for ourselves. And she will do that. She'll jank things out. When you think you don't have it in you to do it, she's like, you don't think you can do it? Let me help you do it. Whoop! And you like, what happened? Oh my God, I didn't even know that I was able to do that. What am I gonna do now? What are you gonna do now? Start again. What are you gonna do now? Start from scratch. What are you going to do now? Lay a stronger, more powerful foundation that will let you be all that you can be, all that you need to be, all that you should be, all that you were meant to be by the divine creator. Òyá Yansa Haiti. This is an energy that I love with all my heart, as my Òrísha, as my spiritual mother, as my Òrísha mother that she is. She is one that she lets you think that you are in control of things. She lets you think that you are going to do things your way, being stuck in relationships that don't work, being stuck in workplaces that just suck you dry, and you don't even get the true earnings from it. She lets you think that you can have it your way until she decides to say, listen, I've had enough of you wasting the breath of life. I've had enough of you wasting your time in things that are not, healthy for you. I am tired of you not giving yourself the new opportunity, new beginning. I am the energy of change. I am the energy of transformation. Here I come, and here comes that big blow that sometimes we go through, that we're like, holy shit, what is this? That is Òyá. Òyá is that energy that helps us see a different journey, a different pathway for ourselves. Òyá is as the mother of winds, as the mother of death, symbolically speaking. I have a little story to share with you very quickly. Years ago, elders of Òyá back in Cuba, they were not necessarily feared, but they were very, very, very respected. And my father talks to me about a situation, an experience that he had when he was young in Cuba, where a daughter of Òyá, and a person meaning a person initiated to the energy of Òyá, ordained to the energy of Òyá, an Òyá priestess. Her mother was in the hospital, practically in her deathbed, and the doctors said that there was nothing more that could be done for her, and that she was going to basically die that night. So all the family came and gathered around in the hospital, to say their goodbyes to their mother, their grandmother, their aunt. She had a huge family, and her the lady's daughter, who was a child of Òyá, who's also now already deceased, when the doctors, apparently she had already, her heart has stopped. And her daughter, Òyá, came down through her. She got possessed with the energy of Òyá. And Òyá came down in the hospital. When Òyá comes, she has that energy that you feel her presence. You know, she has this very particular strong sound that just penetrates your body, your soul, your spirit. You know, she screams very loud when she comes. So Òyá came down in the hospital. I could imagine what that was like. You know, nurses and people that are not familiar with the tradition, with the Òrísha tradition, they must have been like, okay, these crazy people, what the heck is going on? Well, it happens to be that as Òyá was in the room and she was, you know, motioning and doing, her energy was working in that room. With each scream and each shout that Òyá was exerting, the lady opened her eyes and came back to life. Now, some things I know that for many people is hard to believe, but when you're there and you see things and you experience things, you know, some things have to be experienced for you to actually know the weight it carries. So, long story short, Òyá came down to basically let everyone know that it wasn't her child's time to go to depart. It wasn't that woman's time to leave Earth, the earthly realms. The lady came back to life, and the doctors were dumbfounded. The eyeballs were coming out of their faces, from what I hear, as it is to be, you know, expected, right? So when Òyá comes, she transforms. When she says it's not your time, it's not your time. When you believe it's your time and she knows it's not your time, she's not gonna let you. You could attempt to commit suicide, as many people have, but if it's not your time, you're not gonna die. You're not gonna make it to the other side. So she's the one that says you're not gonna leave this earth until you learn the lesson that needs to be learned. You're not gonna leave this earth until you learn who you are, until you learn who you need to be, until you learn who you need to be for you and only you and no one else. That is Òyá. So I present to you Òyá candle called transformation. Many of us are either undergoing transformation in our lives. Many others need transformation in their lives. So if this is you, if you believe that you are someone that needs transformation in your life, if you feel that you don't have enough energy, enough strength to fight your battles, then Òyá, goddess of the winds, the goddess of transformation, is the energy that's going to help you, you know, going to help you cross to the other side of your battle, to the other side of those things that torment your mind. Òyá. So that is my Òyá transformation candle that has been long awaited for. And here it is, and I'm ready to share it with you. I cannot stress enough how appreciative I always am of all my spiritual warriors, of all my followers, of everyone that opens their home, their heart, their space to my channel, that opens their heart and their space, their life to the energy that I am able to humbly bring into this earth and share it with you guys. So definitely thank you very much for your continuous support with my spiritual work. And I remind everyone about the Man of Fire Iwapale coaching classes that I am going to start. First class being on February 8th. So if you know that your son, your husband, your boyfriend, your father, your cousin, your uncle, whomever it is in need of a change in his life, transformation for his life, I would persuade them to come to my Man of Fire class. That's gonna be on fire, literally. I don't want people who are not willing to do the work. This is a space for us men to speak about anything and everything that is discomforting and worrisome to our mind, to our physical health, to our life. This is our space for us to find a strong sense of brotherhood, but also a circle, a unity that will bring about a spiritual path, a spiritual essence, a spiritual advice, spiritual guidance for us to be able to become better men, because this life needs better men. When we become better men, we're able to better support the woman in our lives, whether it's family members or significant other. And there are many men in need of clarity, and I am more than willing and open to be that vessel that helps the men become better men. Men of Fire, February 8th. So make sure to tell your friends, pass the word around. Thank you again for all your support. Thank you again for all that you do. Because without you, without your willingness, without your open-heartedness, I wouldn't be able to do my work, my spiritual, divine work. So many blessings to each and every one of you. Get your Òyá Candle. You need transformation in your life, and it's about to come.